The Pandavas lived peacefully in the forest. One day the great sage Vyasa came and informed the Pandavas that many generals had agreed to take up Duryodhana's cause, such as Karna, Shakuni, Bhurishravas, Sala, Drona and even grandfather Bhishma. He told Arjuna to obtain the divine astras of Lord Indra and Lord Shiva. Arjuna did as he was told and headed for the Himalayan mountains. When Arjuna entered a forest at the base of Mount Himavat, he saw that it was devoid of human beings. He soon came to the peak of Mount Himavat. Beautiful birds abounded everywhere, and the rivers were the color of lapis lazuli. Arjuna decided to perform austerities and worship Lord Shiva. In the beginning of his austerities, he ate fruits every 3 days. In the second month he ate fruits every 6th day, and in the third month every fortnight. When the 4th month came, he began to subsist on air alone. With his arms upraised and standing on his tiptoes, he continued his austerities. The illustrious hero's matted locks took on the color of lightning due to his severe austerities. Then all the rishis, suffering from the heat of Arjuna's tapasya, went to Lord Shiva and complained, "O God of gods, we do not know the reason why the son of Kunti is performing these severe austerities. He is, however, causing us pain." Lord Shiva replied, "I know the desire of Arjuna's heart. I will fulfill the desire for which he has come here." Lord Shiva then took the form of Kirata, an inhabitant of the mountainous regions, and along with Uma, who also took the form of a Kirata woman, went to see Arjuna. Upon Lord Shiva's arrival in that region, the Sylvan deities became silent. Even the birds did not chirp. As he was approaching Arjuna, a demon named Mukha, taking the form of a boar, sought to kill Arjuna. Arjuna immediately took up his Gandiv bow and a number of arrows resembling snakes of virulent poison. Beholding Arjuna about ready to kill the boar, Lord Shiva ordered, "Do not kill this boar, for I have aimed at it first." However, Arjuna disregarded that order and shot the boar. The Kirata also let loose his arrow at the same time, and both arrows hit the boar. When the boar was hit, it gave up its life. Arjuna inquired, "Who are you? Why have you shot this boar that I aimed at first? You have not acted according to hunting codes, and therefore, I challenge you." "I shot this boar first," the Kirata adamantly stated, "and it was my arrow that killed the boar. You are at fault." Hearing these words, Arjuna released his deadly arrows, but Lord Shiva stood unmoved. Seeing his arrows ineffective, Arjuna exclaimed, "Excellent! Excellent! Who is he? Is he Shiva himself? Except for Lord Shiva there is none who can bear the infinite arrows shot from the Gandhi." Arjuna then released hundreds and thousands of arrows, but soon his quiver became depleted. Arjuna then dragged the Kirata by the bowstring and beat him repeatedly. However, the Kirata snatched the bow from Arjuna's hands. Arjuna then took out his sword and ran at the Kirata to kill him. The Kuru prince brought that mighty sword down upon the Kirata's dazzling crown. As soon as it touched the crown, it shattered into hundreds of pieces. Arjuna finally clasped the mighty Kirata in his arms. However, the Kirata also pressed Arjuna to his chest, and Arjuna, whose body was weakening, fell to the ground senseless. Arjuna soon regained consciousness and began to mentally worship Lord Shiva. He mentally offered a garland, and when he looked up he saw that the garland was on the crown of the Kirata. He then understood that the Kirata was Lord Shiva, and fell at his feet. Lord Shiva said, "O Arjuna, I am pleased with you, for no one can rival your prowess. Without doubt you will defeat your enemies. I will grant you an irresistible weapon." Prostrating himself before Lord Shiva, Arjuna said, "O Mahadeva, O Rudra, O bearer of the trident, I bow down to you. O illustrious Shankara, it was to obtain your sight that I came to this mountain to perform austerities. I seek your protection." Lord Shiva smilingly said, "I have pardoned you. In your former life you were Nara, the friend of Narayana. Please, ask me for a boon." "O Shiva," Arjuna said, "I request your Pashupta Astra by which I may obtain victory over Bhishma, Drona, Kripa and Karna." Shankara replied, "I will give to you my weapon called the Pashupta Astra. However, O son of Pritha, this weapon should not be hurled without adequate cause, for if hurled at an inferior enemy, it may destroy the whole universe." Mahadeva then instructed Arjuna in every detail of the weapon. The Pashupata Astra then began to serve Arjuna as it previously did Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva then instructed Arjuna, "Go to heaven and obtain the weapons of the other devas." Arjuna then worshipped Lord Shiva, and the three-eyed deity, along with his wife Parvati, ascended into the heavens.